everyone, and welcome to the mess. I know I looked quite put together yesterday, and forgive me for that facade if you feel like it was one. I am spending the month of March reclaiming my home. I did do reselling part-time for 3 years before deciding to take the leap at the end of January to go full-time. I am also disabled, so my energy stores are not great. So I have decided to spend the month of March basically unhoarding my home. That 3 years of part-time reselling hoarded it out. So, and the reason for that being is because this is how much stuff I can get at one time in my area. This is that recent vintage haul that I discussed in yesterday's and the day before that's video. This is all of it. I have no idea how much is in here. I think I stopped counting after 100 pieces, to be honest. And I paid $106 for all of this. Plus, this is a vintage 70s mugs from Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. I have 4 of these Rise and Shine mugs from 1984 and Hardee's. And then the best part is I also got these. So again, $106 for everything. I've sold a similar set for $40 plus shipping before. So I know I can pretty much make all of my money back just on the hard goods. But yeah, I do sell modern clothing as well, but I do have a huge love for vintage clothing and vintage ceramics and glass. So hopefully you guys like that and you will enjoy a very realistic look of what it's like to resell if you are new to reselling. And my goal today is to make this a satisfying video, because I did get feedback from my friend Amber that she would like a more satisfying de-hoarding situation. So that is what I'm going to deliver today. First, I'm going to feed myself. I'm also going to add both of these Bankers boxes to my regular inventory. I had quarantined the collab inventory from my regular inventory because I wanted to have it accessible and easy to put into my spreadsheets that I'd made for this collab. So I have been working this morning on putting all of this into my regular inventory also, so I can get these 2 Banker boxes off of the floor. Also, for those curious, this is my inventory system. I do just straight up stack the Bankers boxes on top of each other. Also, unlike a lot of resellers, I use a number SKU system instead of a letter system. The reason I do a number system versus a letter system is because I sell a lot of very similar things, especially when it comes to like men's ties. So if I have a yellow and blue striped Brooks Brothers tie, and one is 57 inches long and one is 58 inches long, if I put both of them in the same letter box, I might send the wrong length item to the wrong person, and you know, an inch can make a difference. Just putting that out there. So that's why I do a number system instead of the normal letter system. Hole has been created. Really, all that stuff got inventoried and the empty boxes just moved over here so I can fill them with this stuff that I have listed. But we're gonna do that later. We're gonna work on the dining room now. Let's do a quick pan to show you guys where we are currently. Now, I did get everything out from behind and off the floor on this side. None of the chairs have stuff in them where they did have stuff in them before. Hello again. Also, Crooked Nathan Drake is on the floor because I have temporarily moved him. 1, because I need to put him back in the frame appropriately. And 2, because I have photographed and listed these now. And you know what? They look really cool in my kitchen. I'm not going to keep them. However, I'm a big proponent to just enjoy things until they sell. So I have a rotating reseller closet where I have a bunch of stuff that I like to wear, but that also gets listed, and I just get to wear it until it sells, and then it goes off to a new home. That definitely helps keep my own consumption down immensely. And it looks really great here in the kitchen. At least I think so. All right, let's see if I can get this table cleared off. This Spiderlac blanket was on the dining room table, and the reason why it's on the dining room table is because I don't know if you can tell, but it needs to be put back together. I actually picked this blanket out of an attic. I think I paid like $5 for it. There's Miss Moxie. I went to Joann's real quick and picked up some matching thread so I can go ahead and repair this and get this listed and hopefully sold. These vintage Spiderlac blankets, depending on the design, can go anywhere from $40 to like $140. The animal ones do better. I did see sold comps for around $40 and $50 for this one. So for me, it's worth my time to do a quick repair. Hello, Moxie. I know it matches you perfectly. She wants me to feed her. I'm aware that not very many resellers will repair items. I will. I don't repair glass or ceramics because I really don't know how to do that. Well, I do know how to do that, but I know how to do it to put it in a museum because that's what I have my degree in. But I do not know how to do it to make it so someone will want to buy it. I don't do the, whatever the Japanese style of repairing is. I'll put an example up here and what it's called. I don't know how to do that. But I will do sewing, and I like doing sewing. I like making sure stuff doesn't end up in a landfill and giving it a chance at a second home. I like to view myself as like a carer of things until it moves on to its next place. I know that that's kind of a weird mindset to have, but that's my mindset. I also have the other blanket in the wash. I did a stain treatment on it to see if it's going to come out, and I actually have a hat in the dishwasher. I know that sounds weird, but when it's done, I will explain and show you why it's in the dishwasher. I know, Moxie, I'm gonna finish talking to these lovely people and then I'm going to feed you. Let me do that real quick. All right, so this is what's called, oh, hello steam. Oh my goodness, that was a mistake. Okay, I think it's safe now. All right, this is a ball cap buddy. I use these whenever I need to stain treat the inside of vintage hats. This was very yellow and gross, and it is less yellow and gross. So now I'm going to go sit this outside in the sun and fresh air to dry. Yes, I know the door's open. Thank you, dishwasher. Now for some hats, you honestly don't need to do any of that. In fact, James over at My Boring Reseller Life sells hundreds of hats and he doesn't wash any of them. So it's just a step I take. You don't have to do it. You do you. Let's get back to cleaning off this table. So I just found on this table $250 worth of gift cards I've completely forgotten I had. And if you add that to the $50 Amazon gift card I found in my kitchen, that means I found a total of $300 worth of free money, basically, that I completely forgot I had. So I would say that this has been quite profitable, just in general. Let's recap what just happened, okay? So I have removed the tablecloth from the dining room table. It is now in the washing machine to be washed. And all of the dishes, except for the Brendan Aaronstone dishes, those are going to be photographed now because they're clean. These pretty delicate things still need to be cleaned. So that's why they're here. They're not going to stay here. This counter is going to stay clean, I promise. If you've noticed, I've already photographed and put away the mugs I got from the estate sale with the vintage buyout. This is already clean. This was on the table as well. This is a vintage planter from the 70s. It is large and heavy, so I don't know if I'm gonna put this up for sale or just keep it. I haven't decided yet. And then I have an indigenous person's, I think this is a wedding vase. I'm not quite sure. It is signed on the bottom and it's from the 50s. I still have to do more research on that. But this is where we are. Again, I moved those down there because these are literally going to be the last thing I list. I have boxes of all the stuff that was on the floor. It's now all boxed up. I will just have to do one box at a time to get this cleared out, but hooray! The table, it's still not free because I do still have this sewing project. After I finish the biter lac blanket, this is what I will be working on tomorrow to try to get this finished up so that way the dining room table will be clear. So that's actually not too bad, but I think this is a little bit more satisfying. Yes, I find it more satisfying. So I have some more photographs to take so I can get listing. I hope this video was enjoyable. Tomorrow's video, I will be going over my numbers for February. So I will share with y'all the total amount of money I made reselling in my business for the month of February. We'll see how I did my first month full time. I'm not quite at paying all my bills yet with my full-time money or with my business money, but you know, I will give you all my numbers except for my Twitch numbers because it has nothing to do with my reselling. So that's about the only income that I have that I will not be sharing with you. So I will see you guys tomorrow or not, you know, you do you. And until then, bye.